following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
I almost completely forgot to add us to the stage. I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, I'm panicking. Like in the last 5 seconds of the intro clip, I was like, "Oh no!" It usually happens around these parts. Right, Kevin?
That's exactly right. So it's Friday night. So whatever madness comes, it comes.
It's Friday night. Grab your drinks. Grab your pancakes or quesadillas.
That's right.
If you're into late night pancakes or quesadillas. That's a weird combination, but you know what? We're all part of weird combinations in this program.
Absolutely.
Anyway, welcome to the Department of BS from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York. My name is Dan Cruz. This is Seahawks Sessions from the great state of Texas and Belly Up Fantasy Live and wherever you get your Belly Up articles. Kevin Wilson in the middle. And from the capital region of Albany, New York, and part of No Credentials Required, Dustin Henry, all the way down there in his corner.
That's right.
In his corner over there. You can follow the show wherever you get your podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Follow the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads at Staniel Smooth and at Time to BS Podcast. TikTok for clips and other stupid stuff at Staniel Smooth. And check out other Belly Up shows like 1420 Sports in the Morning, Belly Up Fantasy Live, No Creds, High Low Sports. You know, if you're into the perennial gas bag talk, that is High Low Sports. But just
okay. Let me just now. Let me point out who said this.
Why are you blaming Dustin? I'm the one who said it.
I didn't say anything.
No, you're this way to me, Dan.
Oh, I'm this way. Oh, I'm this way to you?
Oh, that's
it looked like the opposite way. I was
no. Okay, so you're this way then.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
okay, because on my screen,
not hating on High Low Sports. DJ and Kelsey are awesome. They
bring it. You know, he was the substitute host on Tuesday, and he brings it every DJ I'm talking about. Every single episode. If you need something, DJ delivers.
We do, and DJ's funny. Like he's sneaky funny too.
He is.
Like I didn't expect that of him because when I hear this guy talk, I'm like, you just sound like ESPN. And then he hits like a zinger out of nowhere. Like, oh, where did this come from? But anyway, like, follow, share, and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. And we can see you guys tuning in. So as per usual, engage in the comments. Be nice, you little pieces of anyway.
Oh, you put a little spin
Be
on
nice.
Spin.
Please.
Yeah, we're spinning. We're spinning.
She's is already off to a great start. She's off to a great start in her wonderful world. Dan, nobody puts Dustin in the corner. Patrick Swayze swagger. That's a great reference.
Well, as the resident
Roadhouse,
as the resident baby on the show, let me say, because nobody puts baby in a corner, Dirty Dancing. But let me say, Dan, you got your hair. Your hair's looking nice tonight. You got it a little trimmed up here, and also channeling my Chris Berman here. I can't do an impression. Let me be the first to welcome back the Roadcaster to the show. Or the road mic. Road mic.
The roadie podcaster does make a return in this delightful program. It just sounds better. It sounds so much better. It really does. And yes, Ryan, we do know for sure, toot toot, as we do know on this delightful program, the BS Express is in full force. The delightful train to nowhere. Oh boy!
Would you say last week no seatbelts and then grab your drinks or something like that?
Yeah, no, there's no seatbelts. Grab your drinks. We're gonna staple you to the seats. Snacks are free. Snacks are free. They're all.
there you go.
But some of them may be poison.
All right.
Poison with what exactly? We don't know.
Wow,
that's for you to find out. So, I mean, we might take us back to Woodstock in the 60s.
Oh man, some LSD peanuts. Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Jesus. I mean, listen, I don't know. I mean, that'd be a weird combination of just LSD and peanuts. That's just, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. We don't have, as the comedian John Mulaney would say, we don't have time to unpack all that, do we?
No, we don't have a big enough box.
No, we don't. We don't have a large enough box. It's not square enough. It's weirdly off-centered. It's just there. But anyway, we got a show to do. So, Seahawks walk it off in Arizona, 23-20. How's your hearts, ladies and gentlemen?
Man, I think that you need to have some Rolaids or something readily available if you are a Seahawk aficionado, because they just do this. And it's funny, though, because all three of us reacted the same way when he missed that field goal.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, we were all like, oh, no. When Jason Myers missed that field goal, I was like, oh, God, the Cardinals are going to tie it.
Yeah, and if he hits that field goal, everybody could go home safely, insanely.
Yeah.
But he missed it, and they played a great game.
Okay, let's look at the positives. Game,
but they just couldn't close.
Let's look at the positives here, shall we?
There are.
There are plenty of positives. For the first 55 minutes of game clock, the defense was playing out of their mind.
Oh, yeah.
Also, it helped the fact that Kyler Murray just is terrible and does not need to be in a Cardinals uniform or in this league. I'm sorry, Cardinal fans.
Well, since he plays for the Cardinals, continue to play, okay?
You know what? Sure. And then Marvin Harrison Jr. Good God, man. What happened?
I have gone on record about him more than once.
He does not have his father's hands, which stings to say that.
It does, but and we were all commenting live once again. He catches that pass, and then they're on the move, but he juggles it and interception.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Seahawks have the ball back in Cardinal territory. So
but the defense played great. Yeah.
It pains me. Well, in one way, it pains me because Marvin Harrison is a talented receiver.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely talented, and Murray. If I'm Murray, I'm just throwing the ball his way.
Dustin, what is that joke you said?
Whoever else is on the team, you just show up or whatever. We'll give you your dinner money after the game, whatever. But
Dustin has a delightful quote that has been ingrained in your head that Kyler Murray said, "It's not my job to give Marvin Harrison Jr. the ball."
Yeah, I get so mad.
It gets you pissed. I'm like, I don't blame you because at the same point, Kyler Murray, when he first came into the league, was Offensive Rookie of the Year. Deservedly so. Sure. Yeah. Fine. Whatever. It also helps the fact that the NFL just marketed the living crap out of him. But the fact that he hasn't done squat. And he got all of this money. And I mentioned this on the Corner Booth pod on Thursday, where I said, in retrospect, being what it is, his contract is really tradable.
Yeah, I mean,
it's tradable.
It is. It's not like one of these albatross. I mean, it's not a small contract by memory, but it would be. It's not a cap killer. All right, it's not a cap killer contract, and
Dak Prescott.
And the thing, I will defend. I had to sign.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
But
here we go.
I just had to. I have to say though, Kyler got that money based on what he could do with his legs. And they thought that they could figure out the other part. That's what I think happened. They thought that they could figure out the mental part of the game and the film prep and everything else that goes into being a quarterback.
The Call of Duty addiction.
But he did. He got that money based off of potential, I think, because, and if I may spin this to illustrate how well the defense played for 3.5 quarters, Kyler Murray, he's not the caliber of quarterback of Lamar Jackson. I am not saying this, but as far as mobility and ability to escape on his feet, he's closer to Lamar than people think. And
he's great on the run.
And they were able to sack him 6 times. They kept him
competitive.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Can we put some spotlights on that particular stat?
Six times the defense was able to sack Kyler Murray. I think Uchenna had 2 of them.
Yes,
he did. He did. And what a great name!
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And
Uchenna Nwosu,
and it's good too because Lawrence had to leave this game.
Yeah, DeMarcus is out for I think until the game in Tampa or against Tampa because he has a quad injury, which for any defensive lineman that's not fun. I can tell you from experience. But it's
not like you just put a heating pad on it and you'll be okay.
Thankfully, it's not terrible, and he just had to leave the game. But at the same point. Back to Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good God. He looked lost. Without that's also credit to the defense, which let's give credit here to the Ravens because the Ravens were actually stupid enough to let this guy walk and be a head coach.
Oh man.
Oh my God. If you want to get a laugh, just look at Ravens Twitter over the last week and a half. Because they've been miserable.
That's because they give up 78 points a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their defense has been awful. That's not this year either.
No, it's been the last 2 years.
And Baltimore, their entire reputation as a franchise is a defense.
Mm-hmm.
And you're giving up 40 points.
That's unacceptable for Baltimore standards.
It is.
But anyway, Let's also look at the silver lining here with this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The defense, as we said, played out of their mind, but the player of the game, Sam Darnold, went he was on last night.
He
was on.
Throws. He did make some great throws, and I believe he is leading the NFL in yards per throw.
Do you know what his current passer rating is by chance?
I know it's up there.
I do know.
111.7.
Okay. It's
if you know passer rating,
that
is ridiculous.
Yeah, because what's a perfect score? Is it 114?
No, it's 158.
I thought it was
158. Okay.
Perfect passer rating is 158.3. So
that's right.
The fact that Sam Darnold is he's destroying passer rating, but I think he's number 1 in QBR and number 1 in passer rating for the league.
Right. And the key to this is the key. You know how I like keys. He threw 26 passes last night.
Yeah, efficient.
That is exactly where you want him to be, not throwing the ball 46 times. 26, and he only threw 8 incompletions the whole game.
Yeah.
And
Ryan enters the room and says 78 points per game. This isn't arena football. Or is it?
It could be.
It might be. It might be.
Might be.
Sam Darnold played efficient football.
Mm-hmm.
He was mistake free for the entire game, which is he's thrown 2 interceptions all year.
Yeah, I believe it was 2 interceptions.
As I recall, his the man he replaced threw 3 interceptions in one game alone.
Yes, that is true. That is.
It's almost like John Schneider was a bleeping genius.
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
Can we also talk about this first before you go on, Dustin? I will also say, because there is a gigantic amount of NFL Twitter and NFL experts, especially here on this very network, that have picked the Seahawks to go 4th place.
Yeah, it's been going on since June
because of Sam Darnold.
That's right.
You know who you are. We listen to your shows.
That's right.
Anyway, we have receipts, people.
That's right. You cannot hide.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
That's right.
But beside the point, what the point remains the same is that it's still early, but
yes,
a lot of people have said the Seahawks are not going to win anything because of Sam Darnold. So far, they have been proven incorrect.
Mm-hmm. Darnold, not just incorrect, but absolutely wrong.
Yeah, because Darnold's been efficient. He's been mostly mistake-free.
Yeah.
Other than the first 2 games of the year where he had a costly fumble against San Francisco, if it not been for that fumble,
they might be 4-0 at this moment.
They're undefeated.
Yeah.
They're undefeated. And they are leading the NFC West.
Yeah.
I mean, they currently still lead the West by half a game, but that's beside the point. It's like it's amazing. It's incredible. And Dustin, you had a point you wanted to get to before I cut you off.
Yeah, no, and it's okay because we have a lot to say about this game. So I'll admit I was the most negative on Sam Darnold on this show, and so far I have been proven wrong. But
Jackson would like a word with you, though.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Jackson Bevins has torn this team apart.
But as one of the hosts of the show, I'll say you and Kevin definitely were more positive than I was, and I have been thrilled to be wrong so far because I think some of this is on Sam Darnold and his growth as a player. And they said it in the broadcast last night. He credits Brock Purdy with kind of helping him.
That's impressive.
See how his game, see how he prepared for the game and things like that. But the other thing is Sam figured out to slow down and be deliberate. But it's also, I was shocked when Ryan Grubb was let go after 1 season. And so far though, because I could not picture Sam Darnold running that Ryan Grubb spread shotgun offense. I could not picture it.
Nope.
The Kubiak offense, where they want the run to be the gravy of this team, the meat and potatoes of this team, rather. Sam Darnold's passing attack is a complement to the run game, and the running game hasn't even looked that good yet. If we're honest, it's had moments where it's looked good, but it hasn't looked dominant like it did in the preseason. But they've been doing enough so that Sam Darnold just has to do the play action pass and just find the open man. And where I was wrong, I can see why Ryan's Jets drafted Sam Darnold as early as they did now, because some of the throws that he can make, like the throw he made to Jackson Smith and Jigba on that 3rd down that they needed to have to keep that drive going. That was a crazy throw. Now we could talk about the penalty later, but the throw was amazing to keep that drive going. I believe you put in our Seahawks group chat, you said ice water in his veins. I agree. That was a great throw.
That was a gutsy throw. And the other one, which was the moonball attempt to Torrey Horton, I did not expect him to be that fast, but here we are.
Yes.
I think, Kevin, you mentioned on the post-draft show that Torrey Horton is sneaky fast.
Yes.
He is. And here we go again with the Seahawks and their 5th round magic. And, it's been going on ever since John Schneider got there.
Yeah.
And, whoever made the decisions when Pete Carroll was around, but till now, their later round draft picks have been gold.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And the running game has been, it's gotten better the last couple games.
Right? Walker, 4.3 yards per carry. You'll take that.
That's good.
It's not opener.
It's not eye candy. No,
it's efficient.
Mm-hmm.
And certainly Charbonnet, we won't talk about what his average was because it wasn't good, but he did get the he got guys out of his way and got into the end zone.
Yeah.
So that shows what he's capable of doing.
Well, on one of them, Charles Cross got him into the end zone.
It helps to have a great left tackle.
That's what you pay Charles Cross for.
Yeah.
Speaking of, when is his contract coming? I don't know. But we also
didn't he get an extension, or was it Lucas that got
Lucas got the extension?
Lucas
got the extension. We have a Tariq Woolen update also. I forgot how to press buttons. There we go. I keep forgetting to I keep pressing edit instead of just show, and it's been taking me to the bubble.
Yeah, don't get wrapped up in the bubble wrap because you may not find your way out of it.
Tariq Woolen he was okay last night. I mean, he had a couple boneheaded penalties, which is
that face mask call, I was so mad.
The phantom face mask.
Yeah. He did grab him. He did reach and he grabbed him. No, I'm not talking the penalty that you're talking about, I think that was the phantom one for me, but the Reek one that
phantom holding call.
Yes, the phantom holding call. Yes, that but Reek definitely he grabbed, and it's like, you didn't need to do that, man. You didn't need to do that.
He didn't need to do that, but
no. And there's been a couple of plays so far this year where he didn't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go with boneheaded penalties, yeah.
And this is the weakness. If you talk about their defense, this is it.
Yeah,
and
it's him and tight ends, yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Trey McBride also was smoking us at one point.
Trey, let's see, I wrote it down. 7 catches. Only went for 52 yards. You'll take that.
But 7 catches, though.
Yeah. 7 catches out of as much as I don't understand about how he can't connect with Harrison, he can connect with Trey McBride.
Yeah.
And threw his way 11 times, which makes sense to me. And here's my cat, and she agrees with me right here.
Hey, we like that. Did you guys? Devin Witherspoon did not have a good game. I was watching the tape. I'm like,
okay,
he's either really hurt or he did not have a good game in Arizona. I don't know what happened.
I think
if that's not a good game, I'll take it. He had 9 tackles. 9.
Okay, but in coverage though.
Okay.
Yeah, the Harrison, and part of it, okay, as much as because I even said, like, Harrison's bobbling these balls, mentally you can see how much things were affecting him. Credit to the kid for fighting back. He made a heck of a catch over Devin Witherspoon. Spoon was pretty good in coverage on that one. Harrison just got the better of him. And there was one key play where he got there late, but he did get there. But I think it might be a little bit of injury, Dan, but I think it's rust. He's still a relatively young player, and he's missed some time now. So I think it might have been rust. We'll give him a couple of games to get his feet back under him. We'll see what happens.
All right, but overall thoughts on the game? Good.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah. Heart attack.
For 3.5 quarters, it was really good.
Yeah, for 3.5 quarters, I thought it was I thought it was going to be a blowout.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be more like, cover completely over with a blanket and suffocate him to death. Because they only had 6 points. 6.
Yeah, it was 6 points. The defense, but I would like to give a little bit of credit to the Cardinals defense, because that's what kept them in the game.
Yeah,
they should have gotten blown out, but the Cardinals defense was playing well as well. And their pass rush, Sam Darnold really hadn't gotten sacked much heading into this game. The Cardinals got to him 3 times.
You've been right about Jonathan Gannon for the last couple of years. On this program, you've said it before. It's like, hey, Jonathan Gannon can coach. You said a no creds. Jonathan Gannon can coach.
Yeah,
that he can.
He has them ready to play.
He's not even calling the defense, which makes this even funnier.
He's not. Yeah.
It's great.
Stay in your lane, right?
Yeah,
do what you do best, and you get the results from it. That's exactly what happened. That's it.
That's it.
And the defense had a couple of, especially on 4th down on that last Cardinal drive. They let them convert. at midfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you shut them down there, you win the game.
Ernest Jones even said it best, like, we got sloppy at the end of the game. It's like, good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
They were talking about he's the defensive leader of this team. He really unified everybody together. But Leonard Williams said the same thing in post game because they were interviewing him because they picked him as their player of the game, and he said the same thing. He's like, we got to finish. We didn't finish.
No, they got sloppy, and then Tampa's going to be less forgiving.
Yeah, that's going to be a big test.
That's true because their offense. Well, they've got wide receivers hurt all over the place.
Well, Mike Evans is out. Chris Godwin's out. Emeka Iboka is still there. He's a rookie, but he's a rookie regardless. But he may be the best receiver on that dang team.
He is at present. He is.
Yeah, right now.
And the best thing about you play. Nobody wants to play on Thursday. Everybody is aware of this.
Nope.
But if you win the game, then you've got, 10 days or whatever it is?
Yeah, 10 days,
right?
Yeah.
And you get back to Seattle, and the coaches tell the players, I don't want to see any of you till Tuesday, right? Or Wednesday, whatever day it is. Mm-hmm. Coaches will be here Monday. We'll break down the film. So you get the time to, relax, rejuvenate, whatever it is, and come out hard the next, and that's what's going on here is that they should be really ready to play that next game because they've got time and there's been some bang up injuries and stuff like that. So maybe the next time they take the field, we got a whole entire team here.
Even Warren might come back too. That's the other thing too.
That would be great.
If your Swiss Army knife on defense comes back, oh boy.
Because we'll talk about that game when we get to it, but I am worried about that game because not only does Tampa's got some juice, as the kids like to say, and Todd Bowles, Ryan's been very vocal about it on no creds. He would know as his tenure due to his tenure as Jets coach. Bowles knows how to scheme up a defense, and we saw what he did to those Chiefs years ago. He stymied them in the Super Bowl.
That's right. And they blitzed Mahomes into oblivion.
Well, yeah.
They didn't even blitz him, too.
Yeah.
They barely blitzed in that game. But it's just impressive because we could talk Tampa Bay, but thankfully we're not going to get to the Bucs today because that's next week's show.
Way down the road, yeah.
Way down the tracks.
You've got to have your binoculars to be able to see that game.
Yeah.
At this point. And that's the good thing here, though. Like I'm saying,
thankfully.
Now you've got time to just compose. No, that's not the word.
Decompress.
Decompress, yeah. Words are hard, Kevin. Words are hard.
Recuperate.
Yes, decompress.
Words are hard.
And
but anyway, we gotta pay the bills, ladies and gentlemen, because
that's right.
As we do know, this show is not free. So be right back after a word from our friends over at Canadips. This show ain't free. So time for some ads.
Hey guys, this is Hector from the Insert Name FC podcast here to tell you guys about Canadips. It is a great tasting, superior alternative to traditional dip using CBD in a way that is radical, enjoyable, and effective. It comes in 5 core flavors: wintergreen, mint, citrus, mango, and American spice. Canadips CBD is the new evolution in dip, allowing guys to enjoy great, long-lasting taste without the downsides. If you guys want to go ahead and try them out, use the code BELLYUP20 at CanadipCBD.com. Once again, BELLYUP20 at CanadipCBD.com, and you'll get yourself 20% off your purchase. Thank you again for Canadips for being a great partner of Belly Up Sports.
That's right, lads and lasses, and wherever you may be listening, however you may be watching, use the promo code BELLYUP20 in all caps for 20% off your order at Canadips.com. So, Where'd my brain go? My brain's fried. Jesus. Did you guys
center?
Oh yeah. Did you guys see the Rams-Eagles game last Sunday?
How could you not?
Yeah.
So
part of it here.
Question: are they frauds?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
They blew that game. Yes, there's no question they blew that game.
But look who they played.
Yeah, they played the Eagles, and also special teams There was a lot of crazy stuff going on with special teams last week.
All over the place.
It's beautiful.
We saw a bunch of it, but I don't think they're frauds. I would like to see how they rebound against the Colts this week. That will tell us a lot. That will tell us a lot to see, because the Colts have started off hotter than anybody.
And you talk about out of nowhere, Daniel Jones.
The fact that Daniel Jones is currently the favorite to win MVP is the funniest thing in the freaking world.
Yeah. Not unless you're a Giants fan.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! I've been texting a couple
Nathan
Giants
and
fans.
Brian are Giants. They got a whole show surrounding the Giants. And
oh my God!
Got to be like, you're barbecuing and you got your little, what do you call that fork or whatever it is with the 2 prongs on it? It's like you got stabbed right in the heart when you see this guy playing like he is.
So Ryan says it perfectly. The Rams aren't frauds, but they're not as elite as Ram fans. That's the thing I wanted to get to, because Ram fans have hyped this team up for like the last 6 or 8 months.
And if you're a Rams fan, that's what you do.
Okay, so let's talk about it. I have been very vocal on this program and on multiple other shows. I have said the following. The Rams brought in Devontae Adams, and that's it. They didn't bring in anyone else. They didn't lose. They barely lost talent. Yes, I agree with that part. They retained most of their offensive line.
Yes.
Well, they lost Cooper Kupp, but that's really not as gigantic of a loss as people think it may be. But like, they added Devontae Adams, and they think, oh my God, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. I'm like, you guys won the NFC West by virtue of 38 consecutive tiebreakers in a row.
Yeah.
Like that's not great. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Before you go off on the deep end and say things like the Rams are Super Bowl teams and the Seahawks stink because they signed Sam Darnold. Okay, Matthew Stafford is carrying himself on a back that's worse than mine, and that says a lot. Yeah. And I'm like, geez. Like the cockiness. Listen, I think the Rams are still good. Until proven otherwise, the Rams are still the favorite to win the NFC West by default. But the Rams are not as good as the fan base continues to say, and it's the arrogance. The arrogance pisses me off, because they can just go on tangents like, oh my God, they got Brain Fist, they got Jared First, they got all these guys. I'm like, okay. Reminder, the Seahawks with half of an offense and barely a defense still won 10 games last year.
Right.
And you won the division by the skin of your teeth. Shut up.
Well, and not to mention too that that Rams game, as I kept going back to last year, because it really, Geno threw 3 red zone interceptions against the Rams.
Seahawks win that game if that doesn't happen.
That is true.
Seahawks win that game. We're having a completely different discussion of the NFC West.
Yeah, and that's why Geno Smith no longer has an oceanfront property.
Yeah.
Right? He's got, view of the desert now.
Again, Ryan is like, I agree with Ryan's assessment. The Rams are not frauds, but they're not as good.
But
there's but
anything happens to Matthew Stafford, anything.
Yeah. You got to go Jimmy Garoppolo on his third leg.
It's not going to be good. Now
you can get the shovel out ready to, throw the dirt on him, because if anything happens, and I said this before the season, because his back wasn't good.
His back.
We didn't even know if he was going to be ready to play or not.
No, when Sean McVay was like, I don't know what to think here. You should be concerned.
Yeah,
you should be.
Well, and also let's not forget that this past offseason, these two sides almost agreed to part ways. Okay, the Giants were looking at Matthew Stafford. Could you imagine Matthew Stafford trying to play on the Giants? He would not have made this season.
He would have survived.
He talked about twisted forwards and backwards.
Yeah, pretzels.
But both sides decided, will come back together because there wasn't many options for either of them. The
right.
Giants
Rams had no options whatsoever at quarterback.
Yep. Okay, but back to Ryan's comment.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams aren't frauds. You guys watched that game against Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Okay. Philly mops the floor with them 90% of the time. But it just so happened the fact that Philadelphia was not on their best game plan for the first 45 minutes of game time.
Yeah, but I will say Philly's holes on defense are starting to become more noticeable. Specifically at corner. Devontae Adams got behind the defense easy.
Easy. And then the Rams, make no mistake, Rams should have blown them out. But they didn't because they didn't. They blew that lead.
Right. Yeah. And it, you can make the same argument about, the Seahawks earlier.
Yeah.
They had that game in hand and let it start to slip away.
They did.
And that's why it always, if you got them by the throat, you just completely crush the windpipe.
Yeah.
Squeeze harder.
And I mean,
squeeze harder and take the fight completely out of them.
Yeah.
And until and we've seen this in baseball right now where the teams were dead. DIW, dead in the water.
Speaking of baseball,
to come back to life. So don't let it. If you got them down, keep them down.
Yeah.
Speaking of baseball, we have to ask our resident Yankee fan, Cal Raleigh, MVP, right?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to say because of the position he plays, catcher in the season that he's had, I will acquiesce. Raleigh is the MVP, but I will not say this at the extent of at the detriment of Aaron Judge either. Aaron Judge
is hitting 325 or whatever it is.
And he's getting walked more than anyone.
I saw that, Dustin, the other day. It's unbelievable how many walks this dude had.
Yeah. We haven't. I mean, I'm not one for hyperbole, but I can't remember a hitter that's been walked as much in a long time.
Barry Bonds.
That's what I was going to say.
Juan Soto was really good at walking too, but
okay. So,
anyways, back to our
regular scheduled program after this. The only conceivable reason.
Mm-hmm.
That you even consider Aaron Judge as the MVP is his batting average, and the fact that
nobody wants to pay attention to,
and the rest of the fact that the Yankees, the rest of the Yankees are also hitting below 240s, but that's beside the point.
Oh yeah.
That's beside the point because they hit in a minor league ballpark over in Yankee Stadium, but that's. Jeez,
that right field.
I'll let you New Yorkers, hash that around. But as I recall, Dustin, did somebody not that's present here today predict that the Seattle Mariners would do what they are doing?
Yes, you did, Kevin. And also, I know Dan was talking about it, but on our final baseball show, you predicted it, and then. But I must, because I was laughed out of the room when I said that the Roller Coaster Reds would make the playoffs, and
for God's sake,
they're getting close.
They are.
It might happen.
You did say that. That's right. We will get to some more sports talk in the Seahawk front.
Yeah,
but Dustin, it is time for your favorite segment of this program, Dustin's Jukebox. All right, what do you got, Dustin?
All right. So this week, I called my shot last week like Babe Ruth, and I said, Kevin, you're probably going to know, if you don't know this song, you know the artist. And I debated between two different songs to pick, but I'm going with my first pick, my instinct. I'm going with Mr. Tom Petty, okay? Tom Petty this week. But I'm going with the song "Learning to Fly."
What a great tune that is!
I debated. I almost wanted to go with "Running Down a Dream" because
that's a great song too.
Is a fantastic song. You can roll down the window. You can crank.
That's right.
"Running Down a Dream." But for me, why "Learning to Fly" edged it out. We all know what has happened in the country over the last few months, weeks, however long, years, however long you want to put. And sometimes sometimes it gets you a little down, or life may get you a little down. Well, when I am feeling down, I can always count on Learning to Fly to cheer me up. There's something about that song, Learning to Fly. But he just said, coming down is the hardest part. You know, it is Learning to Fly. He's probably talking about maybe some illicit substance use. I don't know. We'd have to talk to Tom right now, and I'd have to learn how to communicate on other planes to do that. I cannot do that. Sorry, Tom. We miss you. But I've seen him live here in New York. Ryan's going to know it. We have a venue in upstate called SPAC, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center. I saw Tom Petty perform 3 times at that outdoor venue. It was a great show. Put Learning to Fly in your CD player on your streaming service or in your jukebox if you have one. You won't regret it. It will lift you up. It will bring your mood up if you're feeling down.
That's right. And if I may piggyback off of that, if you're going to listen to Learning to Fly, then play Learning to Fly by Pink Floyd right after that, and you're really going to be taken up.
There we go. A double Learning to Fly, a double shot.
That's right. And tell me your heartbeat won't be raised.
I like it.
Also, Foo Fighters.
Oh, yes. Learning to Fly. That's another. The video for that is hilarious. Wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking. No, I think that one was funny too. Yeah. Learning to Fly. The video for that, Dave Grohl dresses up as a bunch of different people.
Delightful. Oh boy. So there has been a weird little discussion that occurred last night on the Thursday night broadcast post-game show.
Okay.
The great debate on Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Tony Gonzalez, who stole that question, by the way, the Stugatz army, the Stugatz is strong in him. If anyone played himself out of the Hall of Fame, it'd be Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson played his entire career in Seattle, arguments there, he's a Hall of Famer. Fair argument. Okay, Kevin, I see you just shaking your head in the corner over there. It's like, no. He okay, default. Best Seahawks quarterback of all time, right?
Yes, no question.
Okay, we can't debate that. Okay, but Russell Wilson's antics, whatever you call it, since he's forced his way out of Seattle, have been very noticeable. When he first arrived in Denver in a military jeep, wearing his own jersey, it's like, okay, I blame Sierra for this. Because, good Lord. We joke about his first wife and how he's just... Oh, but Sierra, good Lord. She's attractive, but come on now.
Yeah.
Your influence.
We should have known they were in trouble because they negotiated their last contract with the Seahawks from their bedroom.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Right?
I remember that because he released the video when he re-signed it, and he was like, let's do that. And I'm like, where is he? Oh, it's a bed.
Yeah, that talk about some pillow talk.
Yeah.
Delightful.
It
is. Some late night game action, you know what I mean? All right, I'm done.
Okay.
But Russell Wilson, since leaving Seattle and going to Denver and then going to Pittsburgh, to effectively being benched by the Giants for Jackson Dart, rookie out of Ole Miss.
Right.
Some people have commented on the show's TikTok page and the Instagram page, and they've even said Russell Wilson's career might be over. And that stings to say.
It might be. And that's amazing to me. You go for like 450 yards. I was here. I was watching that game live, and it's against the Cowboy defense as the only answer to that whole thing. But at the time, that ball to Malik Neighbors in the end zone, beautiful ball.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And you're like, okay, he's back. Right? And then 1 week later, he's throwing fourth down passes away.
Yeah.
And as I said before we came live, he should have been taken immediately outside the stadium. Give me your pass or whatever gets you in here, and we will see you no further.
Yeah. I mean, I can't argue with any of what you've said. I think it could be a variety of factors. Part of it is just natural decline. Part of it, I don't think he's ever been.
But he's declined bad.
Yes, he has.
It's been noticeably bad.
Yes, he has.
And that's why you wonder why, like, guys like, why do they step down when they do, right? And it seems like, oh man, that's early. Mm-hmm. A certain Detroit running back comes to mind, right?
Barry Sanders.
Yeah. Yep. And this is why you step away before you're forced to step away.
Yeah.
And this is what's going on with Russell Wilson. And I love Russell. His last name is the same of mine. I've got 2 or 3 jerseys in my closet right now of his. And I was a backer of him more than anyone else, especially at that last year with the Broncos. I thought, well, he's still got something to give. But he walked into a hole that seemingly was a small hole at the time, but it has just collapsed and he's buried now. So,
yeah, it stings. It stings. But at the same point, part of me feels bad for him. Part of me is like, well, you did it to yourself. You did it yourself because you forced your way out. You forced your way out of a really good situation in Seattle, but at the end of the day, it was for the best of the franchise.
Yeah,
the team wanted to move. The team wanted to move on, because you wanted Pete and John fired. Now, Pete was justifiable. John, different story. But to go out and you also trashed the team on the way out.
Yeah, that's unforgivable sin to me.
You trashed them in Denver, and then when the fans have found out more reports about you, how you are as a person, and listen, we've all heard Lumen Field be stupid loud.
Yeah.
That was the loudest parade of boos I've ever heard out of that crowd.
Oh, but yeah.
When he showed up as a Bronco for the first game.
Yeah, and does the NFL know how to market or what?
No, oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was beautiful.
And they put that game front and center, first game of the year. Russell Wilson, where does he play his first game as a Bronco? In Seattle.
Yeah.
It's
genius is what it was.
It's a great job.
Was genius.
Great job on them.
But Ross, good God.
So I'm just going to say a quick little counterpoint, and this is not an original thought to me. Robert Griffin has made this point. He's been vocal about, he's saying this people are hating on Russ, and I'm going to give some of his reasons in a bit. And I don't usually find myself aligned with this man, but when he said it, I said, you know what? You gotta think about it. So Eli Manning is about to go into the Hall of Fame. He's been nominated for the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's going to go. I don't know if he gets in, but he's been nominated.
He has a shot to be first ballot, but okay.
If you nominate Eli Manning for the Hall of Fame, you cannot discount what Russell Wilson did for the better part of his career. This is a part of this is a case a little bit to me of one, what you just said, Dan. More has come out about how he's conducted himself as a person. But 2, it's a case of what have you done for me lately? People have short memories. But the thing to me, and you got to say, Stephen A. Smith said it, you cannot live in a world where you nominate Eli Manning for the Hall of Fame. This is not a shot at Eli. I love Chad Powers. But you cannot nominate him for the Hall of Fame and live in a world where you forget about what Russell Wilson did in his first go-round, because he was on par numbers-wise. His first 6 seasons, the only other people he was on a list with were Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. He was on a trajectory that doesn't all just disappear. Now, what Richard Sherman said last night when he's like, oh, he was surrounded by a Hall of Fame defense, a once-in-a-lifetime defense. And
who wasn't?
Yes, but once you take him out of that, what did he do? But the Legion of Boom wasn't there for his in its prime form for his entire tenure in Seattle. He had some good years when they let him pass more. Did it result in playoff wins and Super Bowl wins? No, but he put numbers up. So this is the thing where I struggle. Eli went to 2 Super Bowls and won them. Russ went to 2 and won 1. But other than that, I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to nominate Eli Manning, you still have to take a look at Russ.
I think you got some points, Dustin, because if you take away those 2 Super Bowl wins by Eli Manning, he goes nowhere near the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Nope.
Nowhere near it.
Good.
His regular season record is It's good.
500, right?
Yes. It's good. It's not great. And Russell Wilson's regular season blows absolute doors off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And I mean, I'm not completely invalidating what Richard Sherman says. It helps to be surrounded by the defense that you were surrounded by.
But you can say that about any player.
That's true.
He was 100% right.
Had a Hall of Fame defense behind him, too, and a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Yep. Best in the game.
Why is that even a topic of discussion? I don't understand this.
Well, and also Sherm's always been vocal, and he and Russ didn't get along, so that's part of it too.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
You got to understand the circumstances of what somebody says, and this is not something Richard Sherman just came out with.
No, he's been thinking about this for years.
Yeah,
years. Question before we get on to pancakes, and then we'll get the BS of the week.
All right.
Hawks are for real.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like some apologies, please, from some select, media personalities who said that, that said the Seahawks are going to win 4 games.
Yeah.
Okay.
ESPN. Why do we accept apologies?
I'm looking right at you.
What? You know what? There's a sound for this, Kevin. Hold that thought. There's a sound for this, Kevin.
I'm very willing to hear this. Right?
Here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the up.
Thank you for the assist, Mr. Chappelle.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chappelle, for all you do here on this program.
So...
Let's play that again for everyone. Please. For everyone in the room. It was it's so great. You know why? You else you can do ESPN?
Yes,
and you Stadium and all you other sports media gas bags.
Or here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the up.
It's delightful.
And we could throw some of our own, as you mentioned, of our own colleagues in there.
Yeah.
Other than Vince, who was a little vocal about the Seahawks. So
thanks, Vince.
Yes.
There we go.
And it was, like I said, they were plus 550 to win the division. And
you bet that. You bet that money.
That from now till doomsday. It's not plus 550 now, I'll guarantee you that.
It's probably the favorite. They're probably the favorites right now.
You're going to make some cheddar,
San Francisco has been meh. The Cardinals are meh.
See,
and then
I kind of have
Rams
a different
frauds.
Well, yeah, you've been vocal about, and we may well see. But what I think it is, I think
nice voice crack. Dustin.
I know I Peter Brady'd right on it. But I just think the division's a little bit more competitive. People disregard the NFC West, but this division is going to be tough.
You've got a team that's won every game, right? You got the Seahawks who have a loss. You've got the Rams who have a loss, and in the western part of America is where you're playing your best football, whether it's NFC West or AFC West.
Yeah.
The Chargers are undefeated.
Our Chargers are undefeated, and they're about to put a hurt on Jackson Dart. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
Watch Jackson Dart throw for 450 and 5 touchdowns. That'd be the most hilarious thing in the world. You know what also is hilarious here? We have not heard the crickets yet from Dustin.
No.
Okay, so
that's impressive.
Yeah, I haven't heard the crickets for me yet, but someone else on that joins the show frequently. I don't know how we got him, but we might get him for him. I don't know. Who are you talking about? I don't know. I think that
Jerry
Or here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Starts a conversation like that. I just sat down.
Do I go full and I get a cardboard cutout of Jerry Jones for my background and I just put him there?
What you should do is get Jerry Jones, like his face on a stick.
Oh yeah.
Like a popsicle stick, and just put it in front of your face and just do the Jerry Jones
impression. Yeah, I mean, but the impression's not even really that good. But
no, it's decent. It is.
It would add to it. It would add to it.
It would be very decent.
I would go above decent. I think you bring it. So,
thank you. But it's really just there's a comedian out there, Chris Cox. He does the impression, and then my impression is just an impression of him doing the impression. But I have been studying up a little bit. I've been, because Jerry, he's always bringing clips. When he said the Cowboys are a 24-hour soap opera, he's always in the media saying something. So I got plenty of material to study.
Yes, you do.
Chris Jones of the Chiefs has said on facing Lamar Jackson, I think he should have won MVP last year. Have so much respect for him. It's salty because Josh Allen just tore your butts apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the other thing I wanted to get to.
Okay.
Brian Dable, how long until he gets canned?
Well, Brian is on our football show with us.
What a great
he has gone on record to say unless Jackson Dart is a Rookie of the Year candidate by end of the season, there's no chance that Brian Dable will have an office this year. And I think it's going to start going south this week because playing against the 3-0 Chargers is not a recipe for success.
That's a good defense too.
It's a good defense, and you're playing them at home, which is a positive, I suppose. But I don't blame him for making that move after what Russell Wilson put out there this past Sunday. I would have tried to get him to the Saints game next week.
Yeah, Dart to the Saints,
Yeah, that's a much softer landing spot.
I spoke about this on Time to BS, and I will be very clear. The only reason you make this move, if you're Brian Dable, is to save your job.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
It's the only reason. It's the only reason you do it.
But it's not like you're changing out the offensive line, too.
Which, by the way, the offensive line is god-awful.
It is. It is. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that some of the players on that offensive line were part of the offensive line in Detroit when Matthew Stafford was getting sacked at a huge clip. It's like, why would you ever put some of these guys together again? Why?
I don't think you're right on that one.
Probably not. It was probably a couple seasons ago because they've made some changes to the offensive line, but it's still Swiss cheese. But at one point, the Giants thought it would be a good idea. Oh, let's take some players that were on the Detroit line where Matthew Stafford got destroyed all the time. But
jeez.
I unfortunately think Brian Daboll is going to be the fall guy for this.
It's
not his fault. It's
ownership.
Well, it's ownership and the general manager, but he's got to take his share of the blame.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll take some.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as we give credit, because we all remember Wellington Mara and how, hands off he was for majority of his ownership time with the Giants. Right?
Yeah.
We all remember that. Kevin, you remember the glory days of Wellington Mara, the previous.
Right. And it was almost a requirement given his coach.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill Parcells.
That's right. Bill Parcells wasn't going to take any kind of guff.
No. But the whole point is that John Mara and Steve Tisch have been too hands-on with this thing. They've been too hands-on with this whole thing. I mean, Brian Daboll, I mentioned on Time to BS, Josh Allen made Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll did not make Josh Allen. Josh Allen also just happened to have great receivers like Stephon Diggs around him.
Right, which he does not have at present, which is even more impressive.
Which he might win a second MVP if things go continuously his way.
He could.
God forbid Daniel Jones decides to just throw 50 touchdowns. But anyway,
no, he's going to show up as when the carriage turns into the pumpkin.
Yep.
That's coming for Daniel Jones at some point this year.
Odd.
We will see.
The New York Mets might miss the playoffs.
Oh man, that's
boy,
a spicy meatball.
Okay. So as much flack as the Dodgers took, well, all the moves that they made, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're this is not fair, and they're subverting baseball and blah 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 blah. Well, the Mets payroll is up there with the Dodgers.
It's
okay.
Might even be higher than the Dodgers, and they missed the playoffs altogether. I want to hear nothing out of New York.
Okay, time out for a second here. We all come into agreement here that the salary floor is in discussion, right?
Salary,
it should be. It should be.
The salary floor should be discussion.
But after the bull crap, yes. The salary cap, absolutely not.
Okay, why not salary cap?
Because there already is one, essentially.
Oh yeah, the luxury tax. That's right.
Right. The Dodgers are going to pay $200 million in salary cap or whatever it is. The luxury tax.
The luxury tax, yeah.
And my problem has always been that they give it to the Pittsburgh Pirates, who don't do anything with the money they receive.
Yeah.
So I know we're getting off track here with all this, but
you know why? You know why?
So
you know why?
The train is in the distance.
Yeah, and there we go.
It's such a long tale.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's funny.
Kevin's favorite sound.
It is. And let me just say, and we'll move off of baseball, but you have to remember, who are the owners dealing with? The players, union is by far the most powerful union in sports.
Oh, the Players Association.
Players Association is more powerful than the NFL Players Association, more powerful than the NBA, more powerful than whoever. The players are never going to accept this. Never.
The salary cap or the floor?
The salary cap.
Yeah, true. Good point.
They won't. And the owners know this.
Yeah.
And so it should be a dead issue. They're not going to accept it. They don't need to accept it. And if you look at
the floor is more likely to happen, because of the ownership group.
Like I said, if you got Pittsburgh's, their $15 million payroll or whatever it is, and they do nothing whatsoever, if I'm an owner of the Dodgers, I'm not giving them any money.
Yeah.
Or the Marlins.
No,
the Marlins. Every time they get good, they sell off everything.
Yeah. Blow it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys?
I mean, the odds. Paul Skeens is going to be gone. He's going to be.
Yes, that's right. And that's another prediction, Dustin. If you remember, I almost came true on that.
Yeah.
That I said that he was going to win the Cy Young and not have a winning record. Well, he doesn't have a winning record.
Yeah. If
he had 10.
He's winning the Cy Young in the National League.
Oh, man.
He's got a 1.97 ERA.
That's impressive.
And also, it was 1.94 a year ago.
I saw an article. If the Pirates could get him a measly 3 runs of run support average, he would be, I forget, his record, he would have 6 losses. That's it. 6. If they actually got up to 4 runs, which some pitchers routinely get, depending on the team, he would have like 3 losses. It was crazy. The lack of run support that the Pirates are giving Paul Skeens is insane. Oh man.
Good God.
This was the baseball block.
That's right. And
Seahawks
so
Sessions.
let me just throw this in before I forget. On Monday, belly up, baseball playoffs preview. You want to be there
All right.
for that.
Thumbs up.
We got to check that out.
That's
we
right.
do. We do need to check that out.
Especially if you turn out to be correct, Dustin, and the Reds make the playoffs. That would be that'll be a discussion for all time right there.
I will say this right now, and this is the last baseball topic we can get to before we get to pancakes.
All right.
The Seattle Mariners should be the favorite in the American League to win the World
They
Series.
should be, no question in my mind.
No question about it. All right. Pancakes.
Yes.
Title of this episode, Pancakes and Quesadillas, because Kevin mentioned yesterday was National Quesadilla Day, and now it's National Pancakes Day. I'm like, you just have a calendar of like dartboards. Just like, give a dartboard
It's
calendar.
right over there.
I know it is.
It's not 20 feet from me right now. It's got
I know it is. So
all the days, and it's got all these little emblems on there that keep me personally informed of what day it is, and so
I love it. I love it. Do you guys think the diner? I mean, I don't know how good the diners are down there, Kevin, or if you have diners down there, because I know you have Waffle House.
Yes, we do have Waffle House, and
Lucky.
and
Waffle House, good.
and waffles are good, no question.
Yeah.
But pancakes is where we're coming in today.
Yeah. Diners take the top for me because I can never get. We're spoiled, Dustin.
we are, but I have a question for you in the pancake vein here. So are you going? So say you're at home. It's on the weekend. You're in your pajamas. You're in your robe. Whatever you got.
Hell yeah.
And for you, Dan, your fiance wakes you up, says, Dan, you got to make me some pancakes. Kevin,
I've done that.
Mrs. Wilson says to you, I want you to make me some pancakes. Are you going box mix, or are you gentlemen brave enough to try homemade pancakes? Because they're surprisingly easy to do.
I've done both. I mean,
Okay.
I can defend Walmart box brand.
Yeah, some of them are good. Yeah.
Because the Walmart buttermilk box brand is actually really solid. I was pleasantly surprised about that.
Yes. If it's buttermilk, okay. That's
Buttermilk
the
is
key.
the way to go. Anyone that disagrees might as well just jump in front of a train, and I'm sorry. Anyway.
Oh, that was a short one.
Yeah.
The train hit him and left.
There's no evidence of a body left behind whatsoever. So
Waffle House on my first day, where my first day of my husband took place. Also, it's a great Jonas Brothers song. I know that from my fiance. Anyway, but
okay.
Anyway, there's this diner establishment, like brunch establishment here on Long Island called Buttermilk Kitchen.
Oh, man. Okay.
That sounds heavenly right out of the gate.
Oh my God, pancakes galore. They got swirl pancakes. Someone said they had s'mores flavored pancakes. I'm like, sign me the hell up. Where do I get some?
Oh, man. That sounds amazing.
It does. And so my question, okay, you got your pancakes, but no syrup. What are you putting on them?
Ooh. Syrup is not an option?
Syrup is not
an option.
Okay.
Yeah,
What kind of psychopath are you, Kevin?
This is a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical, right? Then you've got somebody came into your home and they made off with the maple syrup.
Okay.
All right. And you didn't discover.
I can hear Mrs. Wilson cackling her rear end off in the background. Because even she's like, "What kind of psychopath are you? Who steals maple syrup? Like, honey." It's like Dave Chappelle. It's like Dave Chappelle enters the room and goes, "Honey, did you hear this? Apparently, people have been stealing up maple syrup like hotcakes."
But you didn't discover this, fact until the pancakes. You put them on the plate and you're looking all over the kitchen and you're like, "Where's the syrup?" Well,
Right.
Dave Chappelle ran off with it.
I got my answer. I got my answer. I'm ready to go. I'll give Dan time to collect himself, and then
Go
Kevin,
for it.
we got to get your answer because you posed the question. But mine, if butter is still an option,
It is.
Okay, all right. So I'm taking butter, and I'm putting a little butter on there, and then I'm taking a little powdered sugar, and I'm sprinkling it over the tops of the pancakes. I think we're going to be okay.
Powdered sugar, butter, whipped cream.
Okay, whipped cream. You're going okay.
I can do that.
All right.
You put the whipped cream, and you give me some like some blackberries jam.
Ooh.
Am I right? Am I right?
Cinnamon sugar.
That'll work.
Instead of powdered sugar, I do cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar would work. Yeah, we could do this. We might have to try this now, Kevin. I might
need to go get pancakes tomorrow.
All right. What about this? I don't know if either of you, but you melt some peanut butter and you turn it into like a little bit of a sauce, and you put it over the top. I don't know about.
I could see that.
What about marshmallow sauce?
Marshmallow, I'm not the biggest marshmallow guy, so I
know you're not.
I probably wouldn't try that, but I could see it.
I'm not either. And if we got some strawberry preserves, we can do that.
What about whipped cream and chocolate syrup?
I would do that.
I would do that in a hot second.
Yeah,
that sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's no problem. I mean, we might all be making pancakes tomorrow. I don't know.
Jeez.
I've made blueberry or banana pancakes before, where the batter is bananas. They're good in a pinch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds really good.
And they're easy.
That does sound good.
They're easy. But I am with Deez Ray says in the chat, blackberry jam or blueberry jam. I'm firmly in the blueberry camp. I love anything blueberry. As a matter of fact, blueberry pancakes, a classic.
Chocolate chip pancakes.
Chocolate chip pancakes.
We can do that. I'm not in the blueberry camp like you, Dustin.
Okay. All right.
I like berries, but something about blueberries just doesn't bring it.
All right.
Someone put strawberries in their pancakes one time.
I would do that.
That sounds good.
I'd do that in 5 minutes if I could.
That does sound good.
I might shock people, especially when I tell you how close one is to me. But have either of you fine gentlemen ever been to an IHOP?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, when I tell you that if I had a major league level arm, I could throw a rock and have a chance of hitting an IHOP. That's how close they are to my house. There is one particular establishment that is right down the road from me, and I've never been. Is it something that I need to make happen?
Is it Denny's?
No, IHOP is the establishment. I used to have a Denny's near me, but they closed.
I can defend IHOP.
Okay.
So I have a story for you guys. So when I had the old car, before I got the new one, every time I would get like an oil change done, I would have to take a half-hour drive to like a dealership. Mm-hmm. And conveniently enough, there was an IHOP like right down the street from the dealership. And I was like, I'm going to get some pancakes. So I would walk maybe 20 minutes from the dealership to the IHOP, and I would they're cheap too.
Okay.
Like it was $20 for the whole thing. I'm like, all right, this is great.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
This is great.
Not bad. I've just never been, but you will say that they're very good.
Get the big steak omelet, Dustin, says Deez.
Oh, man, I could do that too.
IHOP is great, also says Deez.
All right.
Banana split pancakes.
I would try it. I would try it.
I will put strawberries on it. I'm down for that.
Yes. Especially if you put the whipped cream on there as well.
All right. Ryan also enters the room in return for him. The two best non-chain establishments I've ever been to for pancakes are the Pancake Pantry in Nashville, Tennessee, and Pocahontas Pancakes in Virginia Beach. Okay.
So
take note of that if you ever go to either of those two locations.
I was with Mr. McCarthy when he was at Pocahontas Pancakes in Virginia Beach. We all met there before our traditional Outer Banks vacation that we do together from time to time. It was delicious. It was wonderful. They had a bunch of different options. You could put anything on the pancakes. You could have But Ryan will remember the quote I said from that. I was so full from eating pancakes. I said, I think my gravy just broke, and everybody loved that one.
Oh, good God.
No, those are cherished OBX memories.
Oh, wow.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I can attest to Pocahontas pancakes, but I've never been to the pancake pantry. But what?
I think my gravy just
he knew where I was going.
You better bring it.
I was going.
Oh my God, that is great. Jeez. I could also like diner pancakes. So, did I ever tell you the go-to breakfast I would get at a local diner near me back home?
No, what is it?
So, it was a short stack of pancakes, bacon, sunny side up eggs, and a chocolate milkshake.
No.
And a chocolate milkshake.
Sunny side up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. Nice.
I would get a chocolate milkshake because the waitress that would work at this diner has been there for God knows how long. And she makes arguably the best milkshake I've ever freaking had in my life.
All right.
Okay. I can get behind that.
So I would get it, and it'd be in a stainless steel cup because those things are super cold, and a chilled glass. I'd be the happiest man in the world.
There we go.
Man. Okay, I have a weird question, but by any chance, Dan, one, does this waitress smoke? And two, is her name Dolores? And
no, she's a cat lady, and I'm sure she smokes.
Oh, okay.
But that's beside the point. Is that she's been there since the time I was a child. But and that dates back 20 years.
And I bet you she never needs to write down your order. She just knows it. She
probably does.
Some of those are absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you want? I want salad, but I don't want any, onions in it. And and I want an omelet, but I want it this way. And they don't write anything down. It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Do you guys, what about the quesadilla discussion?
Oh, quesadillas are at Chili's.
Okay, this I can get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait a minute, you're in Texas, Kevin.
Yeah. And?
Okay, so you're telling me you go to Chili's for quesadillas and nowhere else in Dallas?
No, he probably has other places.
There's a ton. There's like one every 8 feet.
What to say? There's like one every 2 feet.
Yeah, I was going to say 8 feet, but yeah.
You're in Dallas, Texas. You are not. How close are you to El Paso?
That's a long ways from here.
That's the other side of the state. Okay.
Way over there, yeah.
You are in the Mexican street food capital of America. You go to Chili's?
I don't think I think what he's saying is he doesn't go. I think Chili's surprised him. Dan, I think Dan is
blown away by this.
He's perplexed. He's perplexed.
I am blown away by this discovery.
Okay, because this specific item.
Give yourself 5 minutes to defend yourself.
Okay, this is it. I don't need 5. Okay, because you go to Chili's, they've got the bacon. Was it the ranch bacon chili quesadillas? Okay, it's got bacon, it's got ranch, it's got chicken, and it's got quesadillas.
All right.
Okay, and so all those 4 things, you add them all together, and then you bring the skillet queso over there with the chips, which is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
And we had our 2 drinks, and we just celebrated queso day, quesadilla day. By doing that, because I got off work, she picked me up, and I'm sitting. We want to go to some place that's nice, that's got TVs, and we could watch the Ranger game, which we did, which unfortunately ended in a loss. But and so that's what we did.
All right, Chili's quesadilla. I haven't tried it. But I will. There's a Chili's right down the road.
Chicken, bacon, ranch quesadillas are outstanding.
You know what my brain immediately went to the second you said Chili's? I was like, what? Like, you're in Texas.
Yes.
Okay. Let's understand how wild this is. I'm clipping this. I don't care. Like, the fact you're in Texas and you said, yeah, I take Chili's over as my quesadilla go-to place in the planet.
I didn't say that was the go-to place. I'm just saying that's, given the situation at the time.
Okay.
Because like I said, we went and could watch the Ranger game.
Buffering signal. There's an imaginary buffering signal over Dan's forehead right now. It's the spinning wheel of death on the Mac on Apple computers. Yes.
Well, you know why Kevin went to Chili's for his
Here's
quesadilla.
another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Jerry.
It's because the Dallas media, Kevin's a member of the media, and I can't have him overhearing my negotiations at a hole in the wall place that I like to go to that I didn't realize.
Chili's.
I didn't realize it was Tom Landry's favorite spot to eat, some food, and I was afraid Kevin was going to be there, so I made sure that he went to Chili's. I can't keep it going.
I'm just blown away by this because, like, that. Okay, so hold on. You know what? That makes my goldfish and raisins argument obsolete. Screw you guys.
Well,
screw you guys. I'm going home.
That was the best when I was watching 1420 Sports and you were on, and Brent brings it up out of nowhere. I felt
you ripped me to shreds.
I felt so bad because I was like,
"No, you didn't. Shut up." But just Chili's for quesadillas. Oh my god! Let's just okay. So Chili's. I can get behind the Chili's thing, but the fact that you said that with an absolute confidence. By the way, in Dallas, freaking Texas, the BS Express derailed. No.
Well, you're not going to like my take on quesadillas, Dan, because I don't live in the capital of, I don't live in the Tex-Mex capital.
Go on.
But here's the thing. If I'm going to go to a local restaurant that's not a chain or anything like that.
Screw you, Ryan.
I usually order a burrito. Or maybe some
I get behind that.
Some tacos or something like that.
Yeah.
So my biggest exposure to quesadillas is when I make them myself.
Okay.
See, that's acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, but you might not like
Kevin's like, what are you talking about?
You might not like.
I'm totally down with that.
You might not like what my secret ingredient is, which isn't so secret because I've mentioned it on No Creds and I've mentioned it. I'll talk about it with anyone because it always surprises people.
Go on.
I take mayo and I put it down there as the first layer. Layer.
You know what? Actually, I can get behind that.
And then I take a little hot sauce and I mix it in with the mayo, and it helps bind the cheese into the quesadilla.
Okay.
And my Uncle Al, who he hasn't meandered over to this show yet, but he's
it's a shocker.
He is on No Creds. He's watching live in the comments sometimes, and usually when I say his name, he appears. He just detests mayo, but he loved my quesadillas. And one of my favorite moments is when I told him, I was like, there's mayo right in these bad boys.
He looked at you with a sign of shock.
He was shocked. But I learned that from my mom. Big ups to you. Her birthday was Sunday. I miss her every day. Or is Sunday. I miss her every day.
I'm right there with you, Dustin, because my dad's birthday is Tuesday. And we're going to a visit to his grave site.
Oh, you mentioned that. Yeah. Well, happy birthday to them both.
That's right.
They are missed.
Indeed. We do need to close out the show with a delightful thing we like to call BS of the Week.
Okay, here we go.
So, we'll be right. So, here we go. It's time for this week's edition of BS of the Week.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
You're trying to dodge your quesadilla take. You went right.
I don't have
it.
one.
No,
I don't have one. Fine.
God, yeah.
We'll play the sound one more time after this.
Yeah.
I will defend Chili's for the fact that Chili's is actually really good.
It is good.
I can defend Chili's or Applebee's. I'm taking Chili's 90% of the time.
Always.
90% of the time. Those drinks are giant. And the food is actually, and the burgers are awesome. However, I work with a few guys that are from El Salvador, and they have brought me authentic quesadillas with pupusas, and I can definitely tell you, that smacks.
Oh man,
absolutely.
That's amazing.
Oh, we have a defender. Screw you guys, I win.
No, but
hold on. No. Victory lap. Where is it? Where is
the
sound?
Do you mix them together? Do you mix them together, though? Because that's what it is. He mixes them together into a quote-unquote delightful snack.
It's amazing. I will defend this. No, screw you. Playing the sound. Yeah. Victory! Yes, right. She does. Yes.
All right, she confirms it. Okay, all right.
Screw you guys! I am on the mountaintop. I'm on the mountaintop, boys.
Oh man.
The mountaintop. I am not the only one. I am not the psychopath in this room. Kevin is today. Oh, her son loves it. Yeah, screw you guys.
All right.
Jeez. Anyway, it's time for BS of the week. Delightful. This week's edition of BS of the week brings us to 2005 NFL MVP, Shaun Alexander. Dude, you guys saw it, but also formerly ESDs of the University of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
Roll Tide. I said it.
Her Crimson Tide is going to get involved in here one way or another. He gave Phillip Rivers competition in terms of children. He mentioned on Kay Adams, Up and Adams podcast that he and his wife are expecting their 14th child. 4. That
to me.
It's a lot of action.
Yeah.
He's trying to score. He's trying to score after his NFL career is over, if you know what I mean.
It's got to be draining.
So the only question with that is, did the kids play on offense or defense?
Dustin liked that joke.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Talk about a he's giving Robert Kraft some competition in terms of the happy ending.
Oh man, we could go on and on.
No one wears the pants in that family, says. Oh Jesus.
I think we've officially derailed.
D's, I'm a Penn State fan, okay? Listen, I'd keep that joke to myself, okay? Just
yeah.
Yeah, this is he's we looked it up before the show. He's 48. 48. Okay. So, I mean, that's not bad because I was saying to Dan in the Patreon Green Room, subscribe to the non-existent Patreon.
The non-existent OnlyFans page.
Yeah. I was saying, like, Robert De Niro had a kid, like, last year, and, like, he's, like, in his 80s.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
That kid is not going to know her father. Shaun Alexander, not in the same boat. But, man, I did not realize this. I did not know this about Shaun. Uncle Al, he sent me the article. He said, "Did you see this?" And I was like, "Yes, I saw it."
I just thought of a messed up joke.
Oh, no.
When you mentioned Robert De Niro, has anyone seen Finding Nemo in this room?
Yes. Yes.
I never knew my father.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. But Uncle Al said he's trying to field a team and a coaching staff. He's got the team. He's got the team now. I had no idea that Sean got down like this. This is my mother.
Didn't either. I thought when I first saw this, I thought it was 4.
Yeah.
Sean Alexander makes Philip Rivers say, "Hey man, slow down." Jeez, that Old Spice button getting some more action.
Yeah. Yeah, which Philip Rivers, he keeps that river flowing, you know what I mean? But
holy man. We had to wait over an hour, but there it is.
But Sean Alexander, this is insane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh man.
Sean's building a pipeline. Oh my God. Building a pipeline to Alabama.
Maybe he's trying to field another offensive line to run behind.
Probably.
I don't know.
There you go.
As much action as Philip Rivers and Sean Alexander. Oh my God. That's what a show this has been.
It has been, and it's because we were in a great mood that greased this whole show. So
yeah.
And I will, maybe. Okay, so what do you guys think about this?
Pipe, all right. Oh God! You know what? Ryan's been the champion of this Old Spice button.
Oh yeah, he's making it. He's making it work.
He's making it work. All right.
But what do you think? In all seriousness, 14 kids. At least one of them's ending up in the NFL, right? And Sean's giving himself some odds. Yeah.
Probability.
Yeah.
He's got great genes.
Yeah.
Shout out Sydney Sweeney.
That's right.
Oh man.
Oh God. I love this program so much.
Oh man. Ryan
running it back 14 times over.
That's for some reason I said that in like 90s movies guys voice where it's like he's a running back and he's running it back 14 times over.
It's a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Giving the river of life to a whole new meaning. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Oh God, my stomach hurts.
Well, I don't think we have much else to say after that. Except I just want to say
every subject that could possibly be brought up has been discussed.
That penalty on Jackson Smith-Njigba, I don't think it should have been called. It looked a little strange to me. But that ref, I don't know if you guys saw this.
The disappointed dad look.
Yes, that ref, but he was the same ref that told Gino, "I'm talking to America here."
Oh, fantastic!
That's
fantastic.
That. And did you see when he walked right by him?
Yes.
That whole exchange right there. So
Oh yeah.
The Rivers family and Alexander family make up half of an NFL squad, and an entire Arena Football League squad.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Technically, that is correct. Right, Ryan? Can you confirm? Can Ryan confirm
entire
in this room?
NBA roster?
Yeah. How close are they to a baseball team?
Well, that's 26.
All right. So Sean's got 14 down. How
right?
many
And the NBA roster is 13.
12, I think.
Rivers has 12.
Give me a second. Google.
Oh, man. Somebody, I got it. The internet, when they take these things and run with them, but it's funny. Somebody said Sean Alexander saying what he said, and then it said Philip Rivers is looking at him like, and it was a picture of LeBron with his hands on his knees, like looking angry.
10. He's got 10 kids.
Okay, he's got 10. So 24. They're too short of it.
That's right. Of an entire NLB roster. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can confirm 22 regular players and 5 practice squad players
for Arena. Okay.
Yeah, for Arena. Yes, can
he
confirm.
is the expert in.
I would expect Ryan to come in with that information.
Nonetheless of this information. Oh boy, it's just really funny. What a show this has been. Any final thoughts before we close up shop for the day, lads?
I don't have anything left.
The tank is pretty much empty. Just there will be no Seahawks game this Sunday. Just try and find a way to persevere.
Yeah, and maybe
Philip needs to get busy catching up. Oh, God.
He saw that article and he's like, "Hey, honey, we got to do this." I can't do Philip Rivers, so I don't know.
I wouldn't know if he did it.
Yeah. The only thing I remember, he did this interview one time. They asked him because they did like a last second comeback against Peyton Manning, I think, when Peyton was on the Broncos, and he was like, Philip Rivers was like, anytime you beat one of them Manning brothers, he was at the podium, he's just going off. He apparently was like a massive trash talker, but it was all like clean. It was all clean. It wasn't like,
Because you want to know why? Because he doesn't want this meme being played.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
Yeah, that's true.
Very much true. Oh, jeez. There's between Sean Alexander and Philip Rivers, this is just too much.
Me. Oh, man.
All right, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, I think that's
done
it.
for the day.
That's it for me.
I'm done for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like, follow, share, subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts and however you may be watching, however you may be listening. Be sure to follow No Credits Required, Belly Up Fantasy Live, wherever you find Kevin. Kevin's all over the place.
All around. Yep.
Yeah. Meat. I gotta send him that video because that'd be perfect for him. He would appreciate that very much.
He'd use it.
Kevin's coming to you from the great state of Texas, where there's actually really good quesadillas down there. Dustin's coming to you from the capital region of Albany, New York. I'm coming to you from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York. This has been Seahawks Sessions, and we'll see you all in this life, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have a beautiful time.